Look, I know this is probably gonna sound crazy, but I think our generation, I know for a fact it drinks less than the previous generations. And honestly, I don't think that's the best thing. Now, before someone clips this and look, I'm not trying to tell everyone to become alcoholic. That's not what I'm saying. Obviously, drinking too much can ruin your life. Everyone knows that, right? But I think when people talk about younger generation drinking less, I think they're missing out on something important because it's really not about the alcohol. It's about what alcohol used to represent, and that's socializing, right? Think about your parents, think about your grandparents, even people that are like 10, 15 older, like older than us, right? Cookouts, bars, parties, neighborhood watch party, random get togethers. They were always around people, right? People were constantly around each other. Now, everyone's home, everyone's online, everyone's in Discord, everyone's texting, but actually hanging out, not nearly as much. Look, I could tell you I hang out with my friends even during the summer, maybe 3 times a month, maybe. And maybe that's my friends, maybe. But what I'm saying is that I think our generation replaced a lot of real life interaction with digital interaction. And what I mean by that is that instead of meeting someone at a bar, you meet a nice lady, she looks pretty, you go up and you talk to her, you introduce yourself, you say, "Hey, my name is," and she says her name, and y'all, kick it. Instead of that, I just follow them on Instagram, send them a reel. No, look, I sent a little TikTok, and don't get me wrong, I do it. Trust me, I, that's kind of the way it has to go. But I think a lot of stuff gets lost doing that, right? One thing is a lot of people don't have third places anymore, right? You have home, right? That's your main place. That's your main home base, right? Then you have your second place, either college or work or both. We'll just call that second place. What's that third place? Where's that neighborhood bar that you go to, like Friends, like Cheers, like every other great show that has that general place where you all meet up, you all socialize. Hey y'all, let's grab a coffee. Hey y'all, let's go get some shots. Hey y'all, let's just go, smoke at the pier. Something like that, right? It could have been the local bar. It could have been the local bowling alley. It could have been the VFW if you were a veteran. The pool hall. People don't even play pool anymore. Church. The diner. Hey man, how about we go get like a slice of pie or something? Hey man, want to go to that car show? Nah, you don't even see that stuff anymore. These places, people naturally gathered. Now most people, hey man, after work, I'm gonna go home and like get on Instagram Reels. I'll send you a few that I find funny. If you send me some, we could get a little blend together. Yeah, bro. All right, talk to you later. Peace. Like, nah, bro. That shit is lonely. I'm telling you. That's why loneliness is so high. And I'm including myself. I do the same shit. I'm telling you from personal experience. Right? Dating feels way harder than ever. Making friends feels harder than ever. Why do people feel isolated? Because of this. Because relationships, friendships, girlfriend, boyfriend, them type of relationships, family, anything like that, it requires time around people, not profiles. People. I think that's the biggest story, right? Because not that younger people drink less, right? Trust me, I'm in college. Some people they drink more than ever, but they're not social though. They'll sit there and drink in their house by themselves or with like two or three people, which is fine. But you're not gonna meet, hey, you remember Carl from the bar? Remember him? How's he doing? No, you don't see that shit no more, right? Younger people social this. Now I noticed this in college, right? Some of my some of my best memories from the last year have not come from class. They're from random conversations like, "Hey man, want to go to the library? Like, show a haunted library? Hey man, want to grab some food?" Like meeting people, running into people. Trust me, a college campus is either the most antisocial place on earth or it's the most social place on earth, depending on who you are. But just being around other beings, other human beings is like it's euphoric. It's great. And a lot of people underestimate how important that is, especially after COVID. Especially because that right there killed a lot of people's social endeavors, right? Oh, my game, the place that we would play Magic the Gathering, it closed down during COVID. I ain't been back since. Like, brother, come on, man. You know how many people that used to go bowling and stuff, and they just don't go bowling anymore, or their laser tag, or their neighborhood bar shut down? Like that killed a lot of people's social ambition, right? Now I'm not saying everyone should start drinking. That is not my point. All right, the point is community. We've lost community as young people. We lost community as people in general. Like we don't have a lot of places where people naturally interact because martial arts, great time. A hobby group, great time. Church, look, I'm not super religious, but that's a great time to meet people. A sports league, hey man, let's play under 35 football. Hey man, want to play some intramurals. Hey man, want to go kick it with the work league at bowling or the baseball team. Come on, a bar. Look, I'm not advocating for drinking at all, but a lot of social interaction goes that it happens at a bar. I've talked to the most interesting people at a bar before. Older fella, like 75. He's just telling me about, hey, this is the neighborhood bar back in my day, used to be fun. This guy's, drunk out of his mind, but it's somebody that I would never talk to before, right? A fraternity. I vouch for that. Even though a lot of, stuff happens, I would say that is a great time to meet a lot of great people and make a lot of great memories. Club. People need people. And I think that's something what we're slowly forgetting. So when I hear like stats about younger generation drinking less, I really don't care about the alcohol part. What I care about is what disappeared with it. The random conversations, the friendships, the sense of community, the feeling of actually being around other people. So I don't think this generation has a drinking problem. I don't think other generations truly had a drinking problem. I think that this is one of the loneliest generations of all time. And honestly, I think it's a much bigger issue. And uh this is men's mental health month in the month of June. So I think please, if you're having a problem with, depression, anxiety, anything like that, feel free to reach out. Say anything in the comment section. I'm sure to have a conversation with you. It doesn't matter. Even if you're someone I've never met. Please, isolating yourself will only make the problem worse. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And peace out.